Alexa, open Razer Synapse.
Welcome to Razer. What can I help you with?
Let's start a Chroma party. Hey, what's up guys? It's Brainbean here again. Today's video is a special video all about Razer Chroma. If you haven't been keeping up with them, they've been doing lots of cool integrations with different partnered companies to really create a full room experience, whether you're playing games or listening to music. And Razer generously sponsored this video, so it's all about the Chroma today. With that, let's check it out. So I'm sure by now you guys are all pretty familiar with Razer's standard peripherals like the keyboards, the mice, the headsets, all that stuff that originally made up the Chroma ecosystem. And since then, Razer has expanded to include tons of other companies like Ducky, Thermaltake, MSI, just to name a few of the PC-oriented brands that you can download plugins and have those devices also work with Chroma. So if you want your PC fans, or you want your Ducky keyboards, or things like that to kind of tie in everything to the setup. But in addition to that, you can also have your entire room popping off with Chroma. Some of the more notable things to mention would be like Philips Hue lights, nano leaf panels, and now twinkly Christmas lights as well, just to name a few. And the cool thing about this is that with Razer's in-game integration, which is one of the things that I talk about in my review videos a lot, is one of my favorite aspects of Synapse, is just having the games react in real time to what you're doing when you're playing. And so if you have Philips Hue lights all over your room like I have in this office, some nano leaf panels, and even the twinkly Christmas lights, you can have things like when you're playing Apex, you can have the room changing, or with Overwatch or Doom, or just a ton of other games as well. And Razer has by far the biggest catalog of in-game integration, baked-in games ready to go than any other peripheral manufacturer right now, which is really cool. And I think there's definitely something to be said for just how cool it is to be sitting in your office or on your couch to boot up a game like Overwatch and just have a whole nother level of interaction, whether it's your hue lights in the ceiling changing or in some lamps, everything up to your freaking Christmas tree interacting with the game. It's absolutely absurd and unnecessary, and it is awesome. I highly recommend if you get the chance to experience this, whether it's at a trade show or you pick the stuff up to do it yourself, because it really is a cool experience. And in addition to all these already natively controlled devices, Razer just came out with a Chroma Controller, which can use just the standard 4-pin RGB connectors to turn just about anything into a Chroma-enabled device. Getting all these third-party devices to work with Chroma is also super easy. All you have to do is go to the dashboard of Synapse, find the respective apps that you want to sync, like Hue Lights or Nanoleaf, for example. Just click those apps and they will download and install into Synapse, and from there you just jump into the Chroma configurator like you would with your mice or keyboards and do the exact same thing with those devices. And you can use them to sync up with your in-game effects. You can also just throw on like spectrum cycling or color waves like we've got going on here. You can also do the audio visualizer to have kind of a whole party popping off in your setup. Lots of really cool ways to tie all this stuff together. Another aspect about it I feel like that doesn't get talked about as much, but I think is a really big value add, is the single pane of glass management that Synapse gives you. I mean, if you already have Nanoleaf, Hue, or Twinkly, for example, then chances are you already have an app for each one of these on your phone. So if you want to change all the lights in your living room to blue, for example, or in your office, then you have to go onto each individual app and change all of those lights on their own. But if you have them synced with Synapse, well, it's just a simple click to change a lighting profile, or even just do select all and choose the lighting profile that you want. And to make it even simpler, you could simply just tell Alexa to open Synapse and change all your lights to spectrum cycling or change all your lights to blue. And it's so much easier than having to go through and manually configure all of these different devices. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at what Razer Chroma has to offer. And a big thank you to the folks over at Razer again for sponsoring this video and asking me to show you guys around and to take a look at what Chroma is all about. I highly recommend, if you guys haven't already experienced some of this stuff working with your games, that you check it out because it is really cool to experience firsthand. But anyways, guys, that's it for this one. Let me know in those comments down below what you think about the Chroma suite right now, or what your favorite feature is. And of course, if you made it this far into the video, I'd love to see you subscribe. So I've got a lot more videos like this coming for you in the near future. But as always, guys, stay safe out there, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next one.